Let's talk about the evolution of our amazing friendship. Hello and welcome to this new episode of Let's Talk.
I like this topic this week.
You do?
I very much enjoy
Yes.
this topic.
Me
This
too,
topic
actually.
is about me and Jonathan's friendship. I honestly don't
Long
really...
story, really.
Long?
How many years long?
7?
Yeah,
7 years.
long.
7 years. It'll get much longer than that. Yeah. Anyways, so... this video is more of for me and Jonathan to be able to look back on. It's more of
More like a road trip down memory lane.
yeah. It's more for us than for you guys.
Sorry.
So-
We don't want to sound selfish.
But if you enjoy it, then that's great.
If you
So-
don't, just move on.
Yeah, just move on. There's probably
There's another video out there.
yeah. Okay, so how did it all begin? Long time ago.
In a galaxy.
Shut up, that's copyrighted.
I'm gonna change it, don't worry. In a galaxy. Right here. Yep.
At a swimming pool.
In a distant land.
Otherwise known
How
as-
many miles from here? 2?
Not 2. At least 48 minutes away from here. We're not going to tell you where.
48?
Well, it was. We're not going to tell them.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you where.
Yeah, we're
I
not going
think
to
I
tell
know where though now.
No, I know where.
Yeah, I do know where now.
I know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so it was at this pool. Actually, no, that was not where we first met, Jonathan.
Right, because we met at Aunt Allie's.
Yeah. Well, we met at this restaurant that his father owns called Aunt Ellie's,
Yep.
and we met. Well, I met his entire family. I was just eating at the restaurant, and I remember his brother being there, serving people. And I think that they were playing a Spider-Man movie in the back.
Some kind of movie. We had like our whole
Yeah.
little TV set. and
Yeah,
movies.
yeah, it was some kind of movie. But I remember like talking to their family and having fun conversations, and then I left, and I never saw them again. Just kidding. No.
Wait, you never saw them again, but I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyways, so no, we actually did meet again, and it wasn't until 2008, summer of 2008, that I started coming to this church, and it was also, I believe, my 4th year doing swimming during the summer. And it just so happened that this guy, along with, who else?
My older brother, my younger brother, and my 2 sisters. Pretty much
The whole family. The whole family. Along with some other people in this youth group.
Yeah.
Like Nick and Sash.
Oh yeah, them.
Yeah. Anyways,
The Walsh
so,
brother.
yeah, but I didn't start talking to them until like a year later, I think. Anyways, so we met at swim practice. Well, I met his older brother first, and I became friends with his older brother. And I liked hanging around Tim because he liked to listen. Like, I would talk a lot, and he would listen. And there were times when I just thought, hey, I might be getting on his nerves by talking all this much.
Usually our family likes to listen to something.
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, a few years later, he said, "Oh no, I was glad to hear all that stuff you had to say," which is fantastic. Anyways, so one of the swim meets that we went to, that was in the galaxy right here. Jonathan went there, and I was hanging out with Tim, and I started talking to John for whatever reason.
Oh, I know a reason. I had Bumblebee.
Yes,
Not an actual bee.
Not an actual bee, no. But he had Transformer toys. He had an Optimus and the deluxe Bumblebee from Revenge of the Fallen. and the Optimus was like a really simple one. It was one of those major kids. And I realized that because I realized just how simple Optimus was compared to Bumblebee. As a matter of fact, I didn't figure out how to do Bumblebee until I got him myself.
Yeah. I remember just like handing them to these two big teenager dudes, and of course,
and they couldn't figure it out.
They're the teenagers. So in a way, you know, every kid looks up to the teenagers and all. Like, oh, someday I'm gonna be a teenager. And I hand it to them, and they can't solve it. You know how they got like the ball and socket joints?
Yeah.
And accidentally snapped them in half. They're just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Trust me, that's exactly what happens to me whenever I'm doing a Rubik's Cube in public. So you got to have a moment of that glory.
Yep.
And basically because at the time you were the only one that knew how to figure them out. I didn't even know how to do it.
So I just got to toy around, shoving in people's faces.
Yeah.
Of course, there's that moment when someone drives up in an actual Camaro, and I'm just like,
yeah. That actually started a new thing that my family does. We don't punch buggy, we punch Camaro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go Transformers style, no, it would technically be like
a yellow one with black stripes. Yeah.
Yes. So every time you see a yellow one with black stripes,
which I've seen quite a few times.
Yes.
There actually used to be one that I would see every single day because it parked in a parking lot that was close to where I went to school.
So you got to see Bumblebee awake to him.
Yeah.
Have you ever like pretended that was an actual real life Bumblebee? Just because?
Yeah, probably a few times.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we started talking, and he introduced me to Transformers, and I was interested in Transformers because of the complexity of the toys, because I was also into Rubik's Cubes and trying to get one of these things from robot to car was kind of like solving a Rubik's Cube, except it was the exact
more simple.
Yeah, except it was the exact same solution over and over. But trust me, like Leader Optimus Prime, that thing is like a Rubik's Cube.
Is that like the really big one, or?
That's the big one from Revenge of the Fallen. I have that one. Well, it broke, but I had that one, and it is a complicated one. But it was really a really good one. Anyways, he got me into Transformers, and
now he knows more about it than the guy that made it.
Probably not more than the guy that made it, but I definitely, within a few months of being into it and collecting Transformers and watching videos about it on YouTube, and obviously, you know, if you go back far enough in my videos, you'll see a bunch of Transformer reviews. And actually, in one of those reviews, he's actually there watching me.
Yes, I remember that. We were in the room on the Dataways side of the house, towards the front.
Towards the front,
some guitars.
Yeah.
It was like that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bad at describing things.
Yeah. Well, that's good because then people would figure out where things are in my house.
True. You do not need to know that.
No, you don't.
Where's mine?
Even though I've probably filmed in every single room in my house. Almost every single room.
So we're just gonna break a few copyright rules here. You ready? You will forget what we just told you.
Okay. So we became friends because we went to the same church every Sunday. We'd talk about Transformers and stuff, and not just that. We would talk about like Dominoes. Yes, Dominoes.
The Domino Day.
There are many things that we've discussed over the years, and most of them revolved around my hobbies.
That's because I don't really have hobbies.
Either that, or I get you into one, or you get me into one. Like for example, you got me. Well, a couple of people got me into Doctor Who, and now we can actually talk about it.
And then you're about to get into Sherlock.
Yeah, I'm getting close. I've only seen one episode. Trust me, I will watch the rest. It was really awesome. But we've over the years, like, we've never actually gotten into any real arguments.
Not really, no. Actually, no, we haven't gotten into any arguments, period. Well, let's start one. You have a small iPhone or something. Actually, I do. I have an iPhone 4, so
Yeah, see,
a lot smaller than the other iPhones.
Yeah, see, we can't cause an argument because
We agree.
we agree too much. Which I think
It's
that
kind of fun to be agreeable, though.
Yeah, but I think that if we were like we said, he told, I asked him one day, what college does he plan on going to, and he told me, and I said, if I end up going to that college, we need to be roommates.
Definitely.
I feel like if we were roommates and we were actually like living in the same, facility together, we might get into an argument eventually.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't even know, because then we'd be doing more in college classes, not really living in the rooms, so...
Yeah, probably.
Unless someone snores, we should be good.
I don't snore.
I don't either. I stayed up all night and did not snore a bit, so I know I stayed up, and I know I didn't snore that whole time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Anyways, so
Well, she's gonna stay up too to see if he snores.
I don't think I snore. I don't think I talk in my sleep. What I really need to do, there's an app for the iPhone called Sleep Talk, and basically whenever you start talking in your sleep, it'll immediately start recording it. I should get that and see if I do sleep talk. Because I know my mom does.
I thought you were gonna say it tells you to shut up or something. But yeah, recording it, that's just as good.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd want to blackmail yourself, but that's just as good.
No, it's just kind of entertaining to be like, oh, so, because whenever you're sleep talking, it's probably coming from inside your dreams.
That's true.
It's very awesome. And because I've always wanted to be able to record my dreams, and since I can't actually do that, this is the closest that I actually have to it.
Well, they started off with the radio, then they got television, so...
Yeah. Wait, why did you say that? What?
Well, we're starting off with just audio recordings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sound.
Visual.
Yep.
Visual.
We'll get there someday.
Visual and sound will be separate for a while, and then they'll combine eventually for some reason.
Yeah. Because that's how life works, apparently, in the entertainment industry.
That's how it worked. Yeah.
Can you imagine what the music videos must have been like, though, when TVs first came out?
They probably played the music alongside of it. I don't think that they did have music videos.
Just like playing the funky music, the person singing, then like the little box pops up with the words.
I don't think music videos came around until like rock and roll hit.
Probably, but even so, just thinking about it is so much fun.
Yeah.
Because you just got that person, you can't hear a word they're saying. It looks like they're just moving their mouth.
It's like a Japanese TV show. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. Whenever they're trying to translate the English.
Yeah.
That was a bit, ADHD rant. And now we're drumming.
Yeah, now we are drumming. But yeah, we've never actually gotten into an actual argument. And I think that is absolutely amazing, and I think that proves.
I think it is too.
I think that just proves how perfect of friends we would make for each other.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Probably not all the time, because we do disagree on a few things. Like, he still hates Capaldi.
Yes, but I didn't technically see an episode with him in it. Like, I saw when he regenerated to him, I know he doesn't like the color of his kidneys.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see him in action yet.
No. There have been 4 episodes out now. Yeah. He's actually really good. Like now when I see him, I see the Doctor.
That's scary, because when I see him, I see like a guy that looks the Doctor's age. In case you didn't really get that, the Doctor's about
2,000 years old now.
2,000 years old.
Actually, he says that in the first episode. I'm the Doctor. I am over 2,000 years old now. But he always lies about his age.
So he's one of those people that says he's younger than he really is.
I don't see exactly why you would lie that you're 2,000 years old.
Well, if you were 4,000, 2,000 would look pretty good.
Not really. No, if you were 4,050 would look pretty good. and he looks that.
Well, actually, no. 50 would look like infancy. If you're
To other Time Lords, yes.
Yeah.
But to humans, no.
Yeah, the humans.
Besides, I think that if you actually lived to the age of, say, 100, I think you just stop caring about what.
Yes. I mean, when you're 100, you're gonna have more important things on your mind, like where do I go after I die? Or
Yeah.
what happens to all my relatives when I die? You're not gonna be thinking about, oh,
I look like
I look like a raisin.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be.
Well, duh, you've lived for 100 years.
Yeah.
Now, if you could live for 100 years and look like you're 20, then.
Yeah, then you'd probably, care about your looks a bit more. Alright, so I can drum on real drums, but I have so much trouble finger drumming.
Yeah. That's actually the opposite for me. I'm actually really good at finger drumming.
But I heard you play drums before. Yes, remember, I think it was next door. I don't know how many years back.
I don't know.
But yeah.
But now, moving on, what do you think the future of our friendship will be like?
Well, I don't know, I'm not a fortune teller. If all goes according to plan and no one dies, it should be good.
Here's the thing. I know my dad's best friend from high school as one of I call him my parent. That's a name for an uncle. That's for an uncle.
That's an uncle.
Basically, that's a name for an uncle that we use around here. It's kind of like calling somebody nanny or yeah. So he's my parent, and then his wife is my aunt. Even though they're not actually related to me.
Well,
they're not actually related to me. They're just my dad's best friends.
People say family's blood relatives, but I like to think family is actually the people you care about.
Yeah, I definitely see in the future if we ever have children of our own, they will know like my future children. They'll know you as
Uncle John.
Uncle John, yeah.
Yep, and then you'll be Uncle Alex. It's funny though, trying to picture yourself as an uncle.
Yeah, but I think that we'll still be like in we'll still be like in close context in the future.
For all we know, we could be next door neighbors.
Possibly, that would be really awesome.
That would be actually just walk out and get the morning paper. Hi.
Hi, friend that I've had since I was 10. 10? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm 50 years old, I'm gonna say that.
We'd probably end up in the same nursing home. We'd get those two old guys just playing chess.
If we learn how to play chess by then. I still don't know how to play.
I kind of know. I have a rival.
Look, if we end up in the same nursing home, we have to. I'm sure that video and stuff is still going to be around by then. If we end up in the same nursing home, we have to videotape a chess match.
Definitely. Definitely.
When we're like 50 or 60 years old.
I'm thinking 70 or 80.
70 or 80?
Yeah,
probably.
Over 70 or 80.
Depending on which one of us dies first.
Maybe the earlier side of 90.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, depending on which one of us dies first.
Oh, who says we have to die? I know, dumb question.
Yeah, dumb.
Unless the rapture happens.
Yeah, well, that should happen.
Yeah, they'll just be in heaven, just partying.
Yes, we believe that the rapture is going to happen. Deal with it.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway.
Everyone's obsessed with the end of the world anyway. The rapture is the best way for it to happen.
Yeah. Well, the best way for us.
Yeah, for us. Everyone else.
Yeah. That's why.
The end is nigh.
That's why Christians sound so annoying. They just want to protect you guys.
Yeah. I guess people take it the wrong way though, because people think that everyone's bragging and they're just stuck up. But
nah, trust me, I got nothing to brag about.
It's kind of like a warning, really, if you think about it. If you're driving and the road curves like that and it's night, and you're drunk for whatever reason, and your friend's telling you to turn in a that-a-ways direction. It's kind of like a warning, not really, hey, I know where to go and you don't.
Yeah. But that's exactly right, because we know where to go.
Pretty much.
We know where to go. We're just
It's
trying to tell you where to go.
valuable information.
Yeah. Yes. And also, man, we're gonna go into this now.
Yes.
We started off talking about our friendship. Now we're gonna go. Whatever. We should do it anyways. It's our show. We can talk about what we want.
Pretty much.
And
That should be a let's talk.
Yeah.
Talk about our religion. Well, no. Technically, it's a faith. It's not really a religion.
People are gonna call it a religion.
They are.
Because they don't really. Here's the thing. At our church, we don't call it a religion. We just call it a faith.
Or a belief.
Because we have a certain definition of religion that a whole bunch of other people don't have, and they assume.
Technically, they do in a way. Like, religion is basically those rules and boundaries set up saying you have to follow all these rules if you want a shot at getting into heaven. That's religion.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about us. Even if you do all those things, you don't have a shot.
Yeah.
You have to have this dude on my shirt.
I'm not sure if the camera can see. He's stretched out like this. That should be a big hint.
Yeah. Stretch out like this. There's blood coming from here, and
Don't
on
get
the
too
feet.
graphic now.
Well,
You might have little kids watching.
it's in the Bible.
Well, there's all kinds
Anyways,
of stuff in the Bible,
so-
but we're not going to talk about
No.
that.
Anyways, so now that we've gone on to a completely different topic than what we started off
We
with.
always do.
We always do that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to end the episode.
Ooh, 22 minutes.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. So this, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Talk, and we're gonna have to put a pin on where we ended
Let's
it.
put a pin in it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a pin. Hi. We were just about.
Don't worry, it's okay. We can't film without our daily interruption.
No, we were so close too. We were just about to finish.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It wouldn't be the same if someone didn't walk in the middle of it.
I'm just gonna sit here then.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to put a pin in where we left off.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. All right. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Talk. Please leave any more suggestions for future topics in the comment section below, and we will see you later.
Alex.
Bye.